Good morning students. Today we will learn the process of staffing. We have learned what is staffing, what is the meaning of staffing and importance yesterday. So we should understand what is the process of staffing. The first point is estimating manpower recruitment. Students, in any organization, first of all, the people who are governing in organization, they draft and see what the requirement of the employees means, how many number of people are required in organization to do the work in a good manner. So at that time they draft the work force, what the requirement of the people, and at that time they recruit some employees for doing the jobs in organization. That is called estimating. If we don't estimate the number of employees and start recruiting, at that time staff may be more than requirement, or sometimes the requirement is more but the employees may be less. So it is very important for an organization to draft the how many people are required for an organization for doing the job. This is called estimating manpower. After that they start recruitment. Okay, now we will see the second point, that is called recruitment. What does it mean? After estimating, because this is also the sequence. First of all, we estimate the manpower requirement, and after that we recruit, and after that we select, and then placement and orientation, then training and development, then performance appraisal, and at last promotion and career planning. This is the sequence of process of staffing. So we were talking about the recruitment. What does it mean? It means after estimating the manpower, we start searching for the appropriate person, professionals for our organization who are important and who are professionals, and where we can find those type of employees. And this recruitment may be internal or external. In this way, after recruitment we start the process of selecting the employees. Suppose many professionals, many able employees, many able persons come to our organization and they want that type of job, but we will have to see who is capable, who is fit for your organization. This is very important to select the right person for the right job, because at that time the problem will arise. All of those people are professionals, and among those people you will shortlist the best person for the best job, and after that when we select the employees we start placement and orientation. What does mean by orientation? After selecting the right employee, at that time we give the chance to the employee to mix up all the employees who are working our organization, and they may be aware for the job, they may be aware for the position, and the employees who are already working. All these things where what is the environment, we can say in short, the selected employee may be aware for the organization's environment, and after that we give the position to that appointed person, and he is clear at that time what work is given to that person. Now we will see, after giving the position to that person, training and development program starts. It doesn't matter how capable that person is, but the environment of all department vary. So after being aware of the environment, it is very important to give the training according to your organization to that person who is get employment in that organization. So it is very important, every organization has its training program, and they give the training to that appointed person so that he can use his professional skills in that organization as per the requirement of the organization. And after that, after some time, performance appraisal is very important. It is become very important. Sometimes we should see that the person who is appointed for the job is doing the job in a proper way, and what is his or her performance in past or present. It is continuous process. After some time we should check that employee's duties again and again, and if that person is doing very well, we should give them, the next point is promotion. So at that time we should give them promotion, and if his performance is not according to the requirement of the organization, at that time we should give them some more training, some much important training also must be given to that person, so that he may be able to correct himself or herself. In this way we can give them chance to get the promotion. Or after some time, it is very important career planning. Every employee think, and it is his or her right to think about his career. So when he is doing continuous work very well, he should give them promotion and other incentives like salary incentives, etc., so that that person may be happy and he can do the work for our organization in a very good manner. So students, I think you have understood what is the process of staffing. This is very important and you should learn it thoroughly. Now till then.